I'm going to the prison. And the governor can't know.
Don't.
Today, Milton and Andrea are in cahoots to help her escape.
Action! Andrea!
I take down a walker and then disarm him so that he can be my guardian angel, if you will.
That scene in 311 where she creates her own pet was really the only key zombie moment I had. So as the director, I wanted to make sure that it was memorable. I knew that we were going to need a lot of elements to create that. We needed really great makeup, we needed custom contact lenses and dentures, and we needed, in my estimation, a puppet torso that the actors could interact with and Andrea can actually step on it. I picked one of my best friends, Gino Crognoli, who's on our makeup team as well. We used Gino's head mold with four-way neck movement so the head can move around, and puppeteers that are operating either via cable levers or with a radio control box. We have blood tubing that runs all the way through the arms and it's looped. So if you use a real axe and you chop through it, you're chopping through the blood tube and it's just spurting and exploding blood.
There's been more than one occasion where I've said, okay, this isn't a real person, right? Because they say it's a dummy zombie, but then the head starts moving. And I'm like, okay, wait. I just don't want to make a mistake and kill a real person.
The idea was that we just kept intercutting the animatronic with real Gino.
Hey, you!
So when you watch the cut, we have Gino in makeup, he turns to Milton, he comes at Milton, Andrea dives on him and knocks him down. Then he's on the ground and he's struggling.
When Gino, the human being, was there, Laurie would have a rubber axe and she would sort of hack away at his arms.
Then you cut to a high angle and put the animatronic puppet in. Milton's in the exact same spot, the puppet's moving, the head is moving. Andrea goes chop, 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 and pulls the arm off. Then walks around to the other side, chop, 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 chop. So again, it's all sleight of hand.
Mashing the teeth against a rock is probably one of the grimmest visuals.
What we did is they slid the rock under the real Gino. So you see his teeth riding on the rock and you hear him snapping, and then you cut to an up angle of Andrea and she stomps down. Then we cut to the dummy head with the fake teeth in it. Boom, blood pours out, visual effects added, a little bit of extra blood and some flying teeth because we wanted teeth to kind of fly out at camera and stuff.
That was brutality at its best.
Action!
In those instances, it's kind of one of those great areas where it's a great combination of practical makeup effects and visual effects. And you kind of don't really know which part's which is great.
And then for all the other stuff later, Gino had his arms behind his back and we built puppet arms that attached to an undersuit that he wore that had a little bit of weight in them so that the stumps would move. And you watch the whole episode and you can never tell. The audience will think that we digitally removed his arms. And then they see the behind the scenes and they go, wait a minute.
Watch out!
And then there was one or two other zombie kills along the way as well. It was a really fun day.
D-Mark.
Andrea's in the woods trying to hold down the zombie and she gets up and just hatchets another one right across the face. We had another very cool hammer kill by Tyrese where we had what we call the goiter walker, who is a zombie extra who kind of had this kind of big goiter-ish face.
Action!
That's another instance where we basically, have the actor act and, react as if she's getting impacted, and then we add a digital crater and then a bunch of additional gore and blood and chunkage.
I feel like I really got a good arm workout because, I've been hacking with an axe all day long. Got a little Bengay.
What I love about what we do is, as the director, you get this canvas and you have all these paints. What it's all about is the balance of which tool you use.
Action!
For me, because of my background, I always like switching it up in terms of do a little bit of CG here and a little bit of practical stuff here, because the more that you layer it and the more that you mix it up, the more real it feels. And I think what's really important to me as a filmmaker is always to keep the audience leaning in and guessing.
Walking Dead. All new episodes Sunday nights at 9, only on AMC. For more exclusive video, go to amctv.com.